10th and final part of an introduction to digital audio production with me, Tom Cosm. So this is going to be the final part in the series, 10 parts. It's pretty wicked. Roughly 10 hours we've been doing this, so I think we're doing pretty good. So last time we just started working on this lead. We felt that the middle section leading up to the breakdown was a little bit empty, so we created this nice little lead here. Quite cool, kind of 8-bit video game sounding. I like that kind of sound. So just quickly, I'm going to get rid of these little techie bits, because remember we got rid of the bass line pretty much completely and replaced it with this one here, which is just a little bit more stripped back so that lead can really get through. So I got rid of those techie bits as well because they're a bit full on. We could probably lose the pads, let's just say for these 16 bars here. Now let's have a listen again. What do we got? Call that lead. Now I remember a few parts ago I was talking about a good way to create progression and just a nice general feeling is to create a kind of cool response type thing. So you have something which plays a melody or a noise, and then you have something that comes in a little bit later or afterwards which kind of responds. It's kind of like talking or conversations, which I guess music is quite heavily related to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this lead track, and we're going to have this lead track, the second lead one, we'll rename it to lead 2. So I just moved that across. So now we have the main lead, and we'll call this the responder. Well, actually we'll do that. We'll call it call lead and respond lead. So the respond lead, now we can change the sound a bit. So I reckon a good idea would be to make it an octave lower for a start. So I'm going to open it up, select everything, shift down. Let's go in here and change the sound a bit. So we had this. It's kind of cool. Let's change the wave shape of this to a square. Let's bring the reverb down, the decay time of the reverb. Play around with the second oscillator, which is frequency modulating the first one, see if we can get some kind of sound going. So I like that. So what I'm going to do here, just another little trick, I'm going to lower the BPM down to 60, so it's really slow. And I'm going to hit record, so I can push spacebar and I can actually move the level of this oscillator, which is frequency modulating this one, in time and just all around, and it'll record the line for us. It will record the movements of the knob. One thing we do need to quickly do though is I just push tab to go into session mode. Make sure that none of the MIDI tracks are armed, or else it will overwrite the MIDI notes. So now let's go. I'm just going to hit spacebar after arming by hitting record, and we're going to move this level around. We'll start it at about here. Excellent, so we're going to stop that playing, and now we'll put our tune back up to 130, which was the original tempo. Now you see how it's recorded our knob movements here, so let's have a listen. It's a very cool sound. I'd like to put an EQ8 before the reverb in the audio rack and turn that into a high pass, just so we don't have any low frequencies. Let's give it a lot of pre-delay on the reverb. So pre-delay is how long it takes until the reverb actually comes in. Just going to move the EQ around a bit to see if we can give it a little bit more life. And let's bring the frequency up a little bit on the cutoff of the operator. Let's try a chorus after it. Let's listen to that. Sounds good, and we can even change a couple of notes. So here's the call. Actually, just before we do that, let's just have a listen to this oscillator here. So this oscillator, open it up, let's get rid of the arpeggiator. Get rid of this oscillator, and let's just have this one as some noise for a start. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's make the noise looped so we could actually pitch it up. I actually think that sounds good without that second one, so we can get rid of that. We're just going to use the first one. So again, here's the call and response. And we can hear the synth stab is starting to come in. It's a little bit too early for me, so I'm going to open that up, find the auto filter, here's the frequency, and you can see we've got it slowly sweeping up. Let's not have it sweep up until about this point here. Get rid of that crash, we don't need it. Duplicate that across again. Alright, we'll go back to that in a minute. I think we can even add another little call and response here. We've got that one being responded by that one, make it a nice colour. And I reckon we could put something really short and in these parts here. So I'm going to introduce another MIDI track, and we'll call this call 2. So just a little quick thing here. What shall we load up? We'll do put an analog in here. Down lower. Let's just set our loop point up here. So we can play with this sound. Let's make it a square. Give it a filter, bring it down, give it some envelope. That's a resonance mod. Frequency mod. Bring it an octave down. Excellent. Let's chorus it. And of course we need to get out the lows, so load up an EQ, high pass. And I reckon we want it to be really loud to come out, so let's just try limiting it quite extremely. And just on the amplitude, I'm going to bring the release right down. Maybe a little bit of release. It's not quite right yet. Let's try another oscillator. Square. Let's put some short notes. Let's just make sure we give that clip some swing. We might change this to a format. We'll go back to the low pass. I like that, and I think it should have a filter delay right after it. We'll just have one delay on 3, maybe on 6. Give it a bit of feedback, bit of volume. Maybe 8. Let's have a listen. Getting there. Maybe we could put this back here. Let's have another listen. Maybe here. Change a note here. Let's go down. We'll put that there. Just changing the notes around. here. Maybe this could be... Just have to turn the glide off. Oh, there is no glide. That's right. It's quite cool. I think I might put it back here. What we need to do though is in this lead, we need to put another compressor, take the sidechain from call 2 and bring the threshold down. Just so that this call lead gets out of the way when this is happening, because that's quite a cool sound. Let's on this call 2, let's just play with this just a little bit more. What if we put the bandpass down here? It's cool. We could turn on the left and the right delays and put them up really high, band passes. Put them on 5 and 2 perhaps. Maybe not all the way up. Maybe 3 and 6. Bit more feedback. Let's have a listen. Now I'll turn these off. Starting to sound good. I'm going to go into this call lead, and remember we put that compressor with the sidechain. Let's change it from post effects to pre, so the delay tail doesn't sidechain, it's just the initial sound. Copy this compressor onto this one as well. This really needs to be here. So let's go in here, get rid of these notes, don't need you. We'll have this down here. It's all about making it sit well with each other. So we'll duplicate this across. This synth stab, there's a bit too much guts in it, as in there's too many kind of low frequencies when it comes in. So I'm going to just high pass filter it. I've just duplicated that into the drop as well. Who knows what this will sound like? It's alright, it's a little bit too busy. I think I might get rid of this one and this one at the drop. Let's put an auto filter. High pass. And let's have the auto filter really high on this one. Get rid of that one and that one. And let's send this off to the delay. The delay, filter delay return track, which is A. And we'll do it for that one as well, just so it doesn't end so suddenly. Maybe start that a bit down. Getting somewhere. Maybe send it off to the reverb as well. Probably get another one of these in. Maybe not so busy and all the same note, perhaps. The auto filter start, perhaps here. Let's put that one down to this one. Copy this across. So we don't need that auto filter. Oh no, we'll put the auto filter on this one here. when that drops, I'm going to have the auto pan the amount off just up until about this point here, just so it doesn't start completely pan to one side. Let's listen from here. So we need to create a little fill leading into this part. So just messing with the kick. That bass. I'm going to drag that across. Oops. Hold down Option. To zoom in a little bit more, it's a bit tricky. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to turn that into a separate clip. Let's zoom in and have a look at it. I'm going to set a warp point by double clicking on the timeline there. If it'll let me, to go into the sample mode, double click, and I'm just going to drag this out so that note is really stretched. Even more. Make sure we put it on, let's put it on texture mode. So a couple of real quick ones. Rid of the hi-hats. Let's bring the snares in on that one. Make that a small clip. Do a roll. Narrow grid, double the speed of those snares. And we'll just duplicate that. Let's bring in our big drop noise sound, which we had. Getting lots of tracks now, it's good, lots of stuff to work with. Here it is here. We'll do the one that we used at the intro. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it. Maybe not that one. Let's put that one in, this one. Copy, paste, and where's that kick? Up here. Starting to get a bit lost now, so many tracks. Let's put some triplet kind of kicks in here just so they it kind of leads up to the point. And we can have one kick here. Well, let's do something interesting. Let's have a kick and go down. So we're pitching the kick down. Let's just triple that. Add some white noise. filter. So we want the white noise to build up here. With the slope, give it a little bit of a curve ourselves, like that. Or maybe just a normal slope. And we'll start the white noise, say here. Let's bring the volume of the white noise. This needs to be up here. So I've just selected the output of the compressor gain. It's quite cool. Let's listen to it with this bit. I don't think we need that. White noise is too loud. Bring it down a wee bit. So I'm just listening, using my ears, listening to the mix, how things flow. We can lose these. We're missing one here. Here. This needs to stand out a bit more. Bringing the release down a bit. Bring some noise in, see if that helps. Turn the delay off for a sec. It's a bit confusing. Let's put the LFO on. We'll sync it to a quarter, and we'll bring it in on the filter cutoff. Maybe make it half. Maybe not so much LFO. Yeah, definitely no noise. What does it sound like with this saw wave? I like the square. No, don't like the LFO. Let's try bring the release right down. A bit more decay. Let's go into this area and let's change the routing. So this one, so now that this oscillator has its own filter and its own amp. So the amp needs to be. Let's put this on a format. Turn the LFO2 on and let's assign that to the filter. Bring the level down. Volume down. Let's bring the limiter down a bit. See how that sounds. I'm not really getting the sound I want here. I might swap this analog out with an operator so we can have a bit more options. Let's go the old square frequency modulated by a sine. It's quite cool. Turn the delay off. It's pretty cool. Bring the spread up. Let's get rid of the chorus. I like the chorus. Control Z. Put a filter. Give it 100% envelope. Put a reverb buffer. That's not bad. Let's try this. much reverb on, very short tail. Let's copy that across. Let's copy this across, overwrite the other ones. Put one kick drum at that drop. Whoops. MIDI clip. Open it up. Just one big kick. Put a quick decay time of the reverb here, bring it up. Let's put a reverse crash up leading up to that point. We'll put that on crash too, so it has a nice delay. And make sure the reverb's right down. We also have a redux here, so let's bring that down too. This high pass is too high. Gonna get rid of that one. To the glitchy part. Let me change this a little bit. Our sub. Let's get rid of this here, and let's just have one big continuous long note here. and let's have it pitch bend right down and then back up again. Right, I'm pretty happy with this tune, and we're actually coming to the end of the final part. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call that a wrap. I'm happy with that. I'm sure there's something that you're not with though, so I invite you to please get this Ableton Live file, do your own mix of it, your own version, add in things which you think I've missed out. Go for gold. This is your tune. This is a Cosm community tune for anyone to play with. And do make sure you let me know what you do with it. I hope you've enjoyed the series. It's been great fun making it. It's gone in a really interesting direction. It went completely in a different tangent. I didn't imagine writing a tune like this one, but it's good. I think I've covered a lot of basics from synthesis to sampling to all kinds of glitchy edits and everything. So I think I'm going to make a habit of this, so let's consider this tune 1 and the first introduction to digital audio production series. Thank you very much. TomCosm.com.